Hi there, I'm Mary Wanless, founder of the Rider Biomechanics movement, author of the Ride With Your Mind books. I teach riders to ride with more awareness, more feel and skill, so that they ride their horses more ethically, they're more effective in their riding and training, they have more fun in the process, and they feel safer as well. As we talk here about the idea of on the bit, it might be good to start by saying what on the bit isn't. And on the bit isn't a horse with its nose vertical. And it really saddens me when I see kids who got to a certain level in a riding school or pony club or something, and suddenly on the bit is the big deal, and they're all learning to fiddle and pull and do things, and suddenly you've got horses and ponies that look like they've got very big heads on the end of a scrunched neck. And the rider is essentially trying to hold the head down, pull the head down, fiddle the head down, and the horse in response kind of goes, and it never looks beautiful. The ideal of on the bit just looks so magnificently beautiful, as if the horse reaches into the rein of his own accord, rather than he's being fiddled and compressed into some kind of shape that his body doesn't naturally do. It's really interesting to realize how the horse's body doesn't do the scrunch and fiddle version of on the bit. So his body is rather like mine. If I hollow my back here, I will tend to hollow my neck and lift my chin. He works the same way. And if we imagine I'm a horse, so I'm going to bend forward from my hip joints here, and I'm going to put my hands just above my knees. So my knees will be his stifles, my heels are his hocks. He's standing on the equivalent of my middle toe nail. And so this is a reminder to me that my knees are his stifles, and his thigh bones are within his butt. His seat bones are each side of his tail, like mine are here. And if I have my back hollow, at which point, if my body's congruent, my head will be up, because the way spines work is they mirror each other here. And I then try to walk. My attempt to walk comes out rather like this. It's certainly not very athletic. If somebody then, let's say, put draw reins on me and force my head down like this, so my back is hollow but my head is down, at this point I'm in a contortion, and the contortion doesn't make my plight any worse or any better, rather, in fact, it probably makes it worse. So when the horse's back is hollow like that, there's a real limit to how much his hind legs could step. But if here, in my imitation of a horse, I let my back round up, the back of my neck lengthen, that means that my chin drops a little bit, and I now get to step. What actually happens is my hip joints can move. My hind legs now can take way, way bigger steps, whereas if I do this, I kind of get locked up to where I can really barely move. And it is the lifting of the horse's back that elongates his neck, because that's how spine works, and makes room under his tummy for the hind legs to be able to step. So that means the secret of on the bit is really being able to get that change from a horse's back being hollow here to a horse's back lifting as his tummy shortens.